Hi, everybody. Welcome to the call, the Shred 10 call. Hey, Maggie. Thanks for listening in tonight or listening to the recording of the call. So we are excited to introduce you to the Shred, which is a lovely program that's pretty new to New Zealand. It's originally come from America. So we're pretty excited to have it here. So shred, quite often what people think when they think of a shred is weight loss. And we don't market this as a weight loss program as such. But what we do know is that when people do the shred, which is a 10-day kickstart to your health, that changes in weight and toning up and feeling more energy and getting better digestion and better skin. These are all side effects of shredding away things out of your system that maybe not be serving you in the best way, and replacing it with a whole bunch of beautiful whole foods and whole food concentrates, and basically just flooding your body with ultimate fruit and vegetable nutrition for 10 days. So what I love about the Shred 10 is that it's 10 days, so it's really doable. I've definitely tried to do detoxes before and felt rather alone. And if my husband's not doing it with me, last about 2 days, 3 days, and then I just go, bugger this, I'm going to have a beer or whatever. So we love the Shred because 10 days is a doable amount of time. And the feedback that we've had from everyone that's done it has been that, yes, they've all managed to pull it off. So the 10 days, really, we're focusing in on cutting out compromising things that might be loading up your system. So things such as gluten and dairy, sugar and coffee and alcohol. So as I say that, you might go, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? And don't worry, that's a pretty normal response. But what we love about it is that it's 10 days. We're not asking for a lifelong commitment. But what we do find is 10 days is a good amount of time for people to start to notice changes in their body. And over that period of 10 days, you really start to connect in with your body more. And sometimes what people notice is the things that they've been putting into their body on a daily basis as like a habit actually isn't serving them that well. And what they notice after the shred is that, oh, actually, instead of me having 3 coffees a day, which was normal, for example, for a person, having no coffee sort of, or limiting as much coffee as possible over the 10 days, they might then just drop down to 1 coffee a day. We've certainly had feedback from people that, with gluten especially, that perhaps before they were eating a lot of bread or cereals or pasta, and then noticing that real full tummy, and quite often that what we think is weight is actually bloatedness in the digestive system. So definitely we've had that feedback of people kind of going off that kickstart 10 days and then putting some gluten back into their body and going, whoa. So that's kind of what the Shred's about. But I just want to share my screen with you because I just want to go through a little PowerPoint presentation to help you to understand it a little bit more better than what I can talk. So I'm going to put it onto a full screen. Can everyone see that? Just give me a thumbs up, someone. Cool. I'll go to full screen. So welcome to the Shred 10. Shred it, live it, share it. That is what we do love about the Shred as well, is we shred as a group. We do an intake once a month where we put everyone into a messenger, a Facebook messenger group, and we kind of support each other and do it together. It's for people of all ages. So my mum and I did the Shred together recently. She's 73, I'm 41, and it can benefit everybody. Obviously, if you don't want to do the Shred at the time we're doing it as a group, that's fine. You can do it alone as well. It's not a problem because you get all of the stuff you need to do it well. So I quite like this slide. Obviously, we know that in today's society, our environmental toxins are increasing. So depending on where you live, that will vary. But we know as a society that, you know, the load we're getting from all that type of stuff on the slide is on the increase. But we also know that food quality, unfortunately, is decreasing across the globe. So, you just have to walk along a supermarket shelf like that and see the hundreds of thousands of packages of processed food to realise that, it's not such a great quality that we're able to put into our bodies these days. And unfortunately today, most people are in a big hurry. We've got a lot on our plates, we're busy, and convenience processed packaged foods are quite easy to grab. But when you look at what's in them and start to read labels, we start to realise, okay, loaded also up with a lot of those things that you can see: preservatives, flavour enhancers, synthetic vitamins, artificial colours, all that kind of stuff that our bodies don't love, and we don't get a lot of nutrition from it. So I call packaged processed food, it's sort of like dead food. It doesn't give your body any substance to it. So we have a gap really between that toxicity that we have in our environment, but also what we're nourishing ourselves with. And nowadays in society, we have a lot of problems with health, which I'm sure you can think of right now off the top of your head, people that that want to lose weight, people that are struggling with skin problems, with cardiovascular problems, diabetes, all that sort of stuff, autoimmune conditions. But one thing that we do notice is generally when I talk to people, that one thing they do want to do is to get rid of some of the extra fat in their body. And a lot of people reach for dieting or over-exercising to try to trim up. And in the top part of the slide, you can see, it looks pretty funny, doesn't it? The person with the impurities. So what happens is the toxins that are in our environment, they actually get stored in fat in our bodies, because our bodies are always trying to protect us from toxins. So fat's a good way to protect us. And then in the top slide, you can see this person through dieting and exercise without proper nutrition, they burn the fat. But what happens, of course, is that fat burns up and the toxins are released, and you can sometimes feel worse. And then the body goes into a rebound effect of self-protection, which then increases fat retention. And you can probably, maybe you've experienced it yourself or know people that do this dieting and over-exercising thing, and they're kind of always on a pendulum. It never lasts. So on the bottom part of the slide, we've got cleansing, which is what our Shred 10 is about, where you burn the fat, it releases the toxins. But because on our program we supply the body with a huge array of amazing micronutrients and macronutrients, we cleanse the body of those toxins and shed fat as a side result. And then we can go into a maintenance phase where we don't have that rebound. So on the Shred 10 program, I'm going to run through the program first, to be honest. So here it is. So over the 10 days, the kickstart part of the shred is shredding the food, toxins and habits that may not be serving you that well. So for the 10 days, you do receive this shred guide as well. And it's got everything you need to know within that e-guide. So we just email that through to you. And for the 10 days, you're going to add more real food, which is whole food nutrition. You're going to take the Juice Plus trio, which is the fruit, vegetables and berry capsules. And I'm going to talk about why we use that nutrition in our program. You'll have 2 complete shakes a day. Now, I just wanted to talk about the shakes. Sometimes that whole meal replacement thing's got a bit of a bad rap. And it's primarily because the protein powders that are out on the market at the moment are full of whey and quite a lot of crap, to be honest. We're using a Juice Plus product called Complete, and I'm going to go into why we've chosen to use that as well. But basically, you'll have 2 shakes a day. So really, you're sort of eating 6 snacks a day. That's the best way to think about it. And no, it doesn't involve a lot of extra organisation, to be honest. When I do a shred, my whole day is organised and heaps easier than when I'm not shredding. So for example, for me, I would do a super smoothie shake for breakfast. I'd have a healthy snack for mid-morning. I'd do a super smoothie shake for lunch, healthy snack in the afternoon, and then I'd have my beautiful whole food rainbow coloured plant meal at nighttime or in the evening. So the other things you're going to add in on the shred is lots and lots of water to flood your body. Remember, we're getting rid of toxins, so we need that water to flush it all through. Sleeping, which is really important, 7 to 8 hours a day, because we want that stress hormone, the cortisol level, we want that to go down so that we can sort of shed and shred in an easy way. And exercise most days. So this is exercise that you love doing. And obviously it's an important part. You're going to be moving your lymphatic system, your cardiovascular system, and burning some of that fat. So as I said, eliminating gluten, dairy, caffeine, alcohol, processed foods, artificial and refined sugars. And we try not to eat after 6 p.m. I'll be totally honest, for me, when I'm busy, I don't get home from work until 6, so it's not always possible for me to do that. I could choose to have my super smoothie at nighttime instead, but I don't always do that. Sometimes I am eating my meal at 7, and that's just kind of the way it is. So some of the most common results that we see on the shred is that people crave more fruits and vegetables. They do naturally become a more healthier weight, even in 10 days. And we're going to share a beautiful story tonight from Maggie about what they've been doing over in Abu Dhabi with this program. It's pretty impressive. Better recovery from workout, better sleep, increased energy, healthier hair, nails and skin, improve regularity. So people's digestion, if you're having any problems with going to the toilet, it really starts to regulate itself because the complete protein has got a beautiful fibre blend in it, and also increased mental clarity. Plus, I'll be honest, just for me, I'd gained a few kilos over the Christmas period and was feeling just, that feeling of like yuck around the tummy. And when I did my last shred, I just, for the first time actually in a long time, I felt really good about not just my body on the outside, but on the inside as well. So that's a side effect, which is great. Who doesn't want that? I'll talk about the products, but just quickly I wanted to touch on the fact that we use the Juice Plus program and the nutritional products as part of the shred, because the Juice Plus products are actually the most researched nutritional product in the entire world. As you can see here, we have over 30 published studies that are done by reputable universities around the world showing what this product does in the blood of humans, which is important. So I'm just going to go back. It's not always in order. I like to do it a bit differently. So why do we use the Juice Plus products? I just want you to have a look at that slide. It's pretty obvious. We've got over 45 different whole foods within the trio, which is, you can see the capsules in the bottles at the bottom. The red one's the fruit, the green one's the vegetable, and the purple one is the berry. So in those 3 products there, we're actually got the natural nutrition from over 30 varieties of fruits, vegetables, and berries. The way that the product is made, it's made in America, where a lot of the produce is grown in really, really high levels of topsoil in the San Andreas fault line. The vegetables and fruit are vine ripened, and that's the key part, is that the nutrition is at its maximum level when we harvest the fruits, veggies and berries. They're pulped together, including the skin and the cores and everything, all that goodness. Dehydrated at 1 degree, which is very low. So we're trying to really keep that maximum nutrition in our final product. We take out the water and the fructose and put it into a vegan capsule. So it's like a live whole food concentrate. And when we take those capsules, it is in our bloodstream through every cell within 7 minutes. And what I like about it is when you look at those plants in that lovely slide, it's what we eat. It's what we can eat. It's what was designed for us to put into our mouths, rather than that processed kind of packaging that we saw along the aisle in the shopping centre. It's very different than taking a synthetic vitamin. Your pee doesn't turn yellow, so you're not peeing down the toilet, lots of goodness, because it's whole food nutrition. Your body understands how to absorb it and to digest it, and all the cells in your body can grab the nutrition that they want from this phytonutrition, which is plant nutrition. So I just do on the shred 6 capsules a day in the morning, and I follow it with a big glass of water. I've been on the capsules now consistently for 1.5 years and noticed huge changes in my whole family's health. The other product that we use in the shred is obviously the complete powder. So a really important part of the shred is normalizing your glycemic index. And as you can see here on the graph, quite often what happens to people when they're not eating well is their blood sugar levels drop really low, and they'll reach for something quick, like a quick fix, like that brownie at the coffee shop or a piece of bread or toast, and then their glycemic level goes right up and then it goes down again. So on the shred, we're really aiming to get this GI level at a stable range, and we do that by eating those 6 snacks a day. But an important part of it is also these Juice Plus Complete shakes. So I absolutely love these sachets. There's French vanilla and Dutch chocolate. They're plant-based nutrition, so there's no whey powder in there. It's a whole food super smoothie shake, really. I mix mine up with almond milk, or you can do coconut water. You can get really fancy with them and add in kale or chia seeds or fruit, whatever you want. Or if you're in a rush, you can just have it with water even. And it stabilizes that glycemic load in the body. So we're having that stable blood sugar level throughout the day, which obviously aids in getting rid of fat. It aids in building muscle. It aids in also getting rid of toxins out of the body. It comes with a beautiful high fiber blend, and also, as you can see here, powerful prebiotic. So prebiotic is the food that the little friendly bacteria, the probiotics, need to feed off in your gut. And it's gluten and dairy free, vegan and non-GMO. So absolutely love the shakes. And you don't, people always sort of say to me, oh, you know, don't you get sick of the shakes? And I say to them, no. You know, the shred guide itself has got a whole heap of smoothie recipes and combinations in it. But we also have, if you get bored of those, we have a whole nother guide, which has got, I don't know, guys, it's probably 50 recipes in there. So when I'm shredding in the morning, I'll just double the shake so that I just grab my shake for that lunchtime meal while I'm at work. Yeah, that's pretty much the kickstart part, the 10 days. And then after the 10 days, we go into a maintenance phase where you can start to incorporate some of those foods that you'd cut out for 10 days. So you might just be like, oh my God, I need a wine. And that's okay. I'm pretty sure all of us did that. And that's normal. But we just, like I said, it's a side effect of being on the program that you'll probably naturally cut down perhaps on those things anyway. In the maintenance phase, you're going to do 1 shake a day. So I have a shake every single morning for breakfast because I'm a really busy mum, and it's super simple and it gives me nutrition all the way through to midday when I'm at work. And my son also has it for his breakfast, or actually lately I've been putting it into a little smoothie bottle for his morning tea lunch in his lunchbox. And the capsules, you continue on those for at least, it's great to do it for 4 months because it takes 4 whole months for your entire blood supply to renew itself. So we want the blood to have high levels of natural nutrition in it for that amount of time. So Maggie, I might get you to just share what happened over in Abu Dhabi when you guys did the program over there. Hold on, let me just unmute you, darling. Yep.
Hi, guys. Right, so we did our very first shred in February in Abu Dhabi. We were really super excited to see how it worked. I loved the idea of shredding our bad habits. We'd all had a very busy Christmas and New Year, and I think, as Noreen said, it kind of all went a bit like this. And we're feeling sluggish and tired and definitely run down. So myself and 3 other of our friends decided that we would give it a go. One of my friends, her and her husband are both obese, and I am often struggling to get her to kind of really think about her health and worry about that as a friend. But so we did the 10 days, and to be honest, I thought it was going to be harder than it was. I love wine. I love coffee. I like cheese. I like to eat a lot. And it wasn't difficult at all. The shakes really fit into your busy lifestyle anyway. As a parent, I'm a 3 coffee a day kind of person where I live off coffee right up until I hit like, and am a train wreck by lunchtime because I'm starving and all I've had is coffee. So this was amazing to me. I was starting my day with these fantastic whole food shakes, which felt brilliant. Could get to the gym, had plenty of energy all day. I love that you could have it then either as dinner or as a lunch also. And then the healthy whole food meal is kind of just how we should be eating anyway, making sure that we're getting all these different great vegetables and some protein. Felt absolutely fantastic. So we all incorporated our 30 minutes of exercise. I think one of the really integral important things is that it is something that's sustainable, that it's something you love to do. So you go and find something that you enjoy, because then you're going to stick with it when you finish. And yeah, the 10 days, to be honest, flew by. It was really good. We had great results. My girlfriend, I think in the end, I don't have this stuff with me because I'm not in Abu Dhabi, but she lost, I think it was 12 kilos, but all up, the big thing is we all felt, so we shred some weight for sure, but we felt really good. I think the other positive bit out of it is my friend Wayne that enjoyed that 30-minute maintain doing that with having her shake. Her and her husband, she'll get on the bike, and it's something she would never have done before. I personally have shred out the gluten. It's not something I've found since I stopped. That was one of my initial things. Went back and had pizza like the second night and was like, felt awful. So I've gone back to trying to minimize that, because that's really realized it's no good for my system. But yeah, we couldn't be more excited. I think it's a really achievable program. It's super achievable. It's, and you do get within 10 days, you have results. And then with the maintenance, I mean, with all of us, we have continued to lose weight on it. I think I've lost another 4 centimeters around my waist in that 30-day period, and feel great. So we have shred some bad habits, and we're definitely just feeling so much better for it. Have I missed anything, Norris?
No, I think that's awesome. I love hearing that story about what you can.
Yeah, we're now on round 2, and I think we've had another 8 people go through and do it, and everyone has had that same sort of results. Now, not everyone's lost 14 centimeters around their waist, but they've all felt, I think the biggest thing is they've all felt like they have more energy for it. You, at no point in it, have this feeling like you are starving and you're going to die and you're exhausted. You actually feel pretty invigorated. You feel like your body is full of energy. And I think that's pretty amazing. Like, my husband was coming home at 8 o'clock and I'd be popping off to the gym at 8. I can tell you, I don't ever pop off to the gym at 8. At 8, I'm like in a mess on the couch, recovering from what my busy day is. So no, I think it's an awesome, awesome program. Really good.
All right. Thanks, Maggie. So just for you guys to finish off, I just want to show you the shred guide that you get. I'm just going to flick through this quickly. This is the shred guide, the Healthy Living Revolution. It's got an introduction, obviously. Why is Shred 10 unique? Top tips for success. You get basically everything you need. You get all the recipe ideas in here, which is for that whole food meal. I mean, there's that rainbow roasted vegetables, yum. I made that. It's got smoothie ideas in here, like we said. It's also got medical and dietitians and fitness professionals, like why are we eliminating gluten, why are we eliminating alcohol. It's pretty obvious, really good. It's got all this extra stuff in here. So you won't be short of ideas. The way that I do the shred is I sit down on a Sunday and I write up my menu planner for the 10 days. It makes it really, really easy. Breakfast, mid-morning, lunch, mid-afternoon, dinner. I have my shopping list for the week. I go and do a shop. And I honestly, I have so much less stress when I'm on the shred because I'm that organised. So it's pretty good. And you don't have to cook separately for the family. The meals on the shred are family friendly for the dinner time if you're going to do dinner. And if a family wants to have something else, then maybe you do your shake for dinner and do, you know, something, a salad for lunch or something like that. So it's pretty flexible. You don't, it's not following a diet program. So that's the shred. We are looking to kick off a shred. We'd like to start it next week. So we're just aware of getting products. So in New Zealand, it's good to allow at least a week. But we will chat. If you're interested in doing it, get in contact with perhaps B. Are both of you ladies on the call from B? Did B, Jonathan? Yeah. So you can get in contact with B and get in contact with Juliana. And we can organise all that sort of stuff for you, and we can maybe just keep chatting in that messenger chat and see if we can come up with a date that perhaps suits everybody. That if you can, that's always good. It's way better fun to do it as a group. So that's it. Thanks so much for listening, everybody. And we will hopefully be shredding it up together. Thanks, ladies. Bye.